12th house synastry with somebody is not for the weak. I just recently watched the new Amy Winehouse biopic Back to Black. I think you guys should watch it. But the whole time I was watching the movie, I was so confused. Like, why is she so stuck on this boy? And y'all know me, I had to go look at their birth charts to look at their synastry. And not only is his Chiron, the wounded healer, in her 12th house, he has his sun and his Mercury there. But this is not me saying that you can't have a successful relationship with somebody and you have 12th house synastry, but that this dynamic is inherently spiritual. This dynamic will trigger your deepest wounds, your deepest attachment wounds, your deepest wounds around attachment, around insecurity, and especially since it's in the 12th house, it could have to deal with addictions. In this relationship, Blake triggered a lot of her abandonment issues, the issues that have been stemming and plaguing her since she was a child. But for him, it was like almost like he was a needle that popped this illusionary bubble that was her suffering and her need to feel loved. The pursuit of love ultimately led to her downfall. She was so entranced by this boy, not necessarily who he was as a person, but what he represented in her life. He represented all of the times where she wanted love from an unavailable man. The point of having a 12th house synastry with somebody is that they can really see you for all that you are, all of your happy moments, all of your sad moments, all of the parts and aspects of you that you have been repressing and suppressing because of your trauma, because of the things that you've experienced as a child. And the 12th house also represents self-abandonment, self-rejection, self-undoing. And literally with his son being there, it was like his mere presence was enabling her to literally unravel at the seams. All these parts of her that have been dormant for so long, that had been numbed through her use of substance. And unfortunately, we lost such an amazing soul. And I think that everyone should watch the documentary because I think they did a really good job at just highlighting who she was as a person, not as this caricature, not as this figure, but as a person, a real person with emotions, with sadness, and who had a broken heart. You know, in the comments, if you've ever had 12th house synastry with somebody, how did it go? I've had 12th house synastry, but not in the romantic sense. I've had it with family, and I just be like, bitch, I know you. I know what's going on. Having 12th house synastry with somebody, it's like they get to experience the complete rawness and the complete fullness of your soul's essence. Having eyes on your most vulnerable parts is incredibly devastating. Like being exposed to that level, it's crazy. Someone seeing the full extent of your vulnerabilities and then still not accepting you, that is devastating.